Working on it, working on it, working on it, working on it, working on it. All right, look, the title of the video, right? Red pill. Pretty much, I'm just gonna hop into my story. I am speaking on red pill content. I'm speaking on black pill content. I'm speaking on whatever blue pill is and every other thing that you want to decide that, you know, is a thing. The last live stream that I did, I got a lot of feedback, a lot of comments about people saying I never had game, that I don't understand what red pill is, that I was leading with my wallets, comments about black pill and things like that. And I understand. The problem is, and the thing that I see is that I totally get why everybody is saying these things. I was one of the guys that constantly believed in love, relationships, things of that sort. And I had a bunch of bad dating experiences. These bad dating experiences, what they did for me and to me was they caused me to channel my aggression towards women, towards not understanding female nature, not understanding, you know, who I was, not understanding emotional intelligence, social intelligence, or any of that sort. I thought that I could just lead with my status. I could lead with money. I could lead with, you know, where I'm going in life. And that would be the only thing that made me a valuable man to be with. I used that information to leverage myself in the dating pool. And I talked myself into believing that I was a good catch. I talked myself into believing that I was a, you know, that I didn't deserve what I got. And so I turned to red pill. I turned to red pill content creators. You know them all. I don't even think I need to mention them all, but you know them. And I binged it. Average at best. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. I think he did a lot of good stuff for men, and I do look up to him. But there are a lot of people that took this message and took, like, and I'm one of them, that took this content creator red pill messaging and they drank it. They went too far with it. And now we're at a point where men are just totally lost, lonely, and in denial. Red pill ruined, for me, it ruined my dating experience, my love life, because I just thought I was somebody I wasn't. I didn't understand myself. I didn't understand women. I didn't understand emotions. I didn't understand any of that. And I thought that, you know, oh, red pill says that what you need to do is, you know, get on your purpose. That's what everybody says. Get on your purpose. You got to get after things, get into the best shape of your life. You have to get on dating apps, pay, you know, photographers and stuff, make sure you got a good profile. And then that way you become a good match. And so you can meet a woman and then you can go about your business, blah, blah, blah. And for a long time, like, I did that and I still wasn't really seeing the success I wanted, because deep down inside, what I really wanted was a woman to be committed to, a woman that I could open up to and not have to worry or be in fear of she's going to leave me for some better option, or she's going to, you know, do me dirty, because I've had that happen. I had it happen maybe like, shoot, man, I can't even count. Like, I shit you not, man. Like, I went on a date with a girl, and what she ended up doing, right? I drove like almost an hour to go meet her. And then I finally met her, and she brought a cousin along with her on the date. And it was just the most awkward experience ever. In long story short, she ended up using me for a free meal, free ride around town, all that kind of stuff. And it was just bad. And man, looking back at it, I'm like, man, why did I not see that coming? I kind of had that covered, you know. But, you know, I'm thankful for these experiences, but these are the things that turned me towards red pill content. And it turned me towards the mindset of thinking that women are the problem, women are the problem, women are the problem. And the real problem is I started to attract the same women that I wanted to get away from. And that's what I see, like, a lot of guys today, because I talk to you guys. I do. I reach out. I talk to you guys in the comments. I talk to you guys in Facebook groups. I talk to you guys in Reddit groups. And all of the things are the same. The same thing is, I want to be with a woman, but it seems like it's not worth it. It seems like it's not worth it because the amount of money, effort, and time you spend into trying to date feels like it's not worth it because you don't get anything in the end. And I think that is what the problem is. Everybody is looking at this, myself included, used to look at this like it's a transactional thing. And I understand. That's probably the worst part is I understand. But that's where the emotional attachment has to be created. Because if you don't have an emotional connection with a woman, you're not going to get far with it. And, you know, the ultimate answer to that is to build the relationship, the emotional attachment, the emotional connection, and not trying to put yourself on a pedestal thinking that just because you make enough money, just because you are in shape, just because that you know, do whatever, that makes you a valuable man. And it doesn't. What do you bring to the relationship besides money? That's the question. For me, it's like, oh, well, I know obviously, yeah, I bring money, but what else do I really bring? How do I enrich the lives of the people around me besides what my bank account or my wallet can do? And so when you can answer that question and you can share that with the world, people will pick up on that. People, women, the women you go on dates with, they can sense that kind of stuff. And that's just something I didn't know before. And being locked into the whole red pill manosphere and all of that stuff, all it ever did for me was keep me locked down. It kept me mad at women. It kept me so focused on improving myself that I pushed off dating to the side. And I know the comments are coming. The guy's going to be like, well, you never understood, right? Yes, I did. Yes, I do. I get it. I really do. But life is about relationships. It's not about just flying off with no commitment. At some point or another, it's going to get old. It's going to get old being out there, dating, monotony, going back and forth, this, that, and the other. And I'm not saying it's you, but I know for me, I know deep down inside, I wanted to have a connection with a woman, and I wanted it to be legitimate. I wanted it to be fair, and I wanted it to be, I didn't want to feel used. But the first thing I had to do was understand who I was. I had to understand where I was going and what do I bring to a relationship at the start from the first date. And if she can't feel that, experience that, and see that in my eyes, in my heart, and all that kind of stuff, she's going to pick up on that. And it doesn't matter who you're dating. And like I said, too, the high value man stuff, like being a high value man, being I'm this guy top tier, you're going to attract those same type of women, the vampires, the leeches, the ones that are like the Instagram models and stuff. Those are the women you're going to attract, the ones that you don't want to keep, the ones that you don't want to be around, because that's what I was attracting. The women that I would say, oh, they're evil, blah, blah, blah. And that's just not how it is. You got to understand yourself first. And that's where I can help with that. I'm going to end up putting together like a guide. Yeah. A step-by-step guide, and also one-on-one talks. I'm going to get this stuff all hooked up. So if you are interested in actually dumping the red pill mindset, dumping all the toxicity, you haven't gotten real results with, getting a real relationship. You haven't gotten any results in actually, companionship, real relationship, real connection with women, then let me know in the comments if that is you. And then I'll send you a link and we can hook a call up and then we'll see how things can go. All right. And we can talk about it. I'm down to talk about it. I would love to talk about it. I could talk about this all day because I went there, I experienced it, and I've overcome it. I've grown from it, and I'm never going back. And there's no comment you can put out there that's going to say, oh, yeah, you need to be red pill, because no, you don't. That's not you. You were born to, love. You were born to commit. You were born to be attached and things like that. Everybody says, oh, attachment is the devil. Attachment is the thing and this, that, and the other. No, it's not. And what we have to redo is redefine what masculinity is. We have to redefine what it is to be a man. And we have to redefine what it is to be a healthy man in a healthy relationship, and also seeing things that are clear red flags. It has nothing to do with just female nature. It has everything to do with what you bring to the relationship as a man. What do you bring? You have to bring, financial stability, all that stuff. Yes, I got that. But you have to bring the emotional intelligence too. That's the key. Bringing that, giving her safety, being emotionally connected, and being able to nurture and maintain a relationship. Because most guys that think red pill are very logical. I've talked to all the guys about it, and it's logic with no emotion. It's like I swear to God, I talked to a guy, and he told me that he was like, "Oh man, I just don't see dating as a beneficial thing because I bring this to the table," and I was just like, dude. You're making this like a science fair project, man. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't no science fair project. Like, you're talking about a relationship, like you can't just speak logic. And for the guys out there that think women are only like solely emotional, that's wrong too. And I could tell you, I can tell you exactly why that's wrong. Because there's only four types of people, men and women included, and they're all driven by four different things. It's power, peace, fun, and intimacy. Those are the only things that people are driven by. Nothing else. And the women that are driven by power and peace are more logical in their thinking. And they are emotional, don't get me wrong, but the way that they're about it is more logical. And understanding that is a big piece of understanding why you're not having success, why you keep failing in your relationships, why you keep having such a hard time, why you're lonely. And the thing is, you also fall into one of those four categories. And when you do that, when you experience it, you start to understand like, oh, it's consistent. It is so consistent. And like I said, if you're interested in learning more about it, we can have a one-on-one conversation and we could talk about it, or I can bring you on the stream and we can also have a conversation about it, because it is literally groundbreaking, life-changing, and I can guarantee that you'll learn something about yourself. And when we had that conversation, the light bulb will go off in your head, and you'll be like, "Whoa, oh, so it's actually not a trick." And that's the thing, because red pill is going to do nothing. All of the manosphere stuff, the red pill content, blue pill, purple pill, the stupid black pill. I don't know who came up with that. I don't know why anybody came up with that. That is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard in my life. Black pill. Like, we just out here, just whatever. Same thing with Motown or men going their own way. Like, this is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. It is stupid. And it's stupid because it doesn't lead to anything but lonely guys. Guys that are just lonely, frustrated. And I want to see change. I want to see you grow. And for the people that are watching this that might not be experiencing this, it's great. But for the guys that are watching it, that are quiet about it, that feel like they're a little bit suppressed by it, that feel that man, that actually is me. You're a guy that's been looking for a way to create a relationship with a woman, a healthy one, because maybe you got hurt in the past. You got used by somebody and it hurt. And then maybe it happened again and again and again. And you don't know what to do. You don't know how to recover from it. You don't know where to go from it. Then please reach out. Like, I'm not here to judge you. I've walked down that road. I understand what that is. And there's challenges. There's things that are scary to face, and there's things that, you might not necessarily want to do. There might be things that you think are unnecessary, but they are. And I can guarantee you're going to learn things about yourself that you never knew. And once you truly understand who you are, you're going to be able to move through the dating world and be at peace. You're going to be able to move through the dating world and just be totally comfortable. And the people that you interact with will see you. If you're a guy that's suffering from this loneliness, if you know for a fact you've been watching content like this, part of the manosphere, in the Facebook groups, in the Reddit forums, but secretly what you do is, you're secretly checking out women secretly, thinking to yourself like, man, I wish I could be with a woman like that. Like, man, it would be nice to be with a woman like that. If that's you, please reach out. There's no judgment here. Like I said, I've been through this. I've been through it so many times that I can't even count. And that's exactly why I'm making this content. This content is for people that want to really recover from the things that hurt them in the past, heal from the things that hurt them in the past, and actually move forward to have those healthy, loving relationships that they want. And also how to maintain them, because that's another problem I see. And that's a problem that I've overcome. And I still, to this day, continue to work at that, because it's a never ending process. You always continue to work towards what it is that you want to accomplish, right? That is what it is. And like I said, like, I'd love to hear anybody who has anything to say against this. I'm down, because I'm not scared. I already know the comments are coming. I already know it's, oh, you don't know what red pill is. You don't just, I'm happy. You happy being lonely? You happy being lonely and depressed and wishing you had a woman in your bed every night? That's what you really gonna sit here and tell me that you're happy like that? No, you're not. Because I know I was there, so I understand. And that's what drinking this stupid Kool-Aid, this red pill Kool-Aid, this whole manosphere Kool-Aid stuff make you think that you don't need a woman, and you do. That's what life is about, is connection. We are social creatures by design. That's what humans are. Scientifically, that's a fact, right? We are social creatures. Oh, I don't need to be around people. Yeah, okay. All right, you say that. But you do need something. Then what did Kevin Samuels always say? He said, buy a dog. You know what I mean? Why you think he said that? Because that's what it is. We're social creatures. And I'm not saying that women don't have to face accountability and that women don't need to try and change. But how can you expect them to change when we live in a world where social media is a thing? We live in a world where men are constantly being demasculated. And also in a world where we as men aren't taking any accountability to change who we are. It's like the world's changed. Women have changed. Everything around us has changed. But for whatever reason, men don't want to change. And then wonder why you're not seeing the success that you're seeing. Because that's just what it is. That's exactly what it is that I had to realize. It's the thing that I had to go through. And it's the thing that I had to see, like, okay, the world has changed. And what are some things that need to happen? We need to get out of the house more. We need to get off of dating apps and interact with women in person. We need to speak to people. We need to see those raw emotions. You need to be able to be vulnerable. The scary things. You see a woman that you're attracted to, you're like, oh my gosh, she's really pretty. Oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? Hi. Like... You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of stuff that you see. Or it's like, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to talk. I don't know. I just use the dating apps and I always get rejected. And now I'm depressed. Like, yeah, anybody. I was there too. You get too deep into the date. You get too deep into the dating apps, and then you just automatically get rejected. And now you're depressed. And then you don't go out. And then you don't know how to talk to women. And then when you do talk to women, you're socially awkward. That was me. You don't know what to say. That was me. And you're frustrated. And then you go and you're trying to find solutions on the internet. And you have all of these guys that feel the same way you feel, talking about all of the negative things that, you know, that you experience, they experience, and everybody's experiencing the same thing. So they come together and they make these stupid Facebook groups where a bunch of guys go in together and talk about how bad women are. But none of them have made the steps to change anything. I swear to God, I was trying to help this guy. He was talking about how he was, how he hadn't had in a relationship in a few years and how he's been having a hard time with dating. And I look at him, he's just unbelievably overweight, poorly dressed, looks like he has terrible social skills, stubborn, and, you know, wonders why. And it's no surprise. I mean, you come to the relationship bringing what? sloppiness, laziness, unmotivated, and you expect to get good results because you do have to put in some effort. You got to try, and even just because you make money does not make you a good catch. If you're a jerk, people aren't going to like you. And that's just what it is. You're a jerk to these women, especially these ones that you find like attractive and the ones that the red pill community seems to want to attract is the gold diggers. They want to attract the women that suck instead of quality women that have a good head on their shoulders or average women or something like that. No, it's just what it is. I am going to stand and I'm going to die on this hill that this red pill movement thing needs to end and something more hopeful needs to occur. And the thing that needs to occur is we as men need to take the utmost accountability in our own actions. And we need to continue to progress ourselves forward in this thing called life, because life is about relationships. It is all about relationships. It's all about maintaining them, forming new ones, and ending some that don't need to be present in your life. And I'm not here to point fingers, to judge, or to say that anybody that's experiencing this is not going through something that is real, because it is real. I know, I lived that. So that being said, I'm going to wrap this up. And I'm going to keep doing these live streams the more and more we do. And next time, hopefully we'll get some more people in here. And at some point, we're going to be able to have real conversations with real people in real time. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Keep your head up. Remember, if you're interested in booking a call, just comment interested down below or